Hello. So we will begin with a session. First, I will give an introduction about Sameer Bakshi. Uh, Sameer Bakshi has always been passionate about wildlife and fitness. Fortunately for him, both are integral part of his life. Even today, in the term of fitness and sport, he was avid racket sport player, growing up with squash being his sport of choice. Two-time quarter-final in junior national and ranked number 8 in the country as a 15-year-old. He played as an adult for Delhi State between 2000 and 2002. He always has fascination for martial arts and after a few trials found his base in Karma. He became an instructor for civil defense self-defense with IKMF Israel and Karma India in 2011. He has continued to add to his list other martial arts like boxing, kickboxing, and grappling, and enjoys them as a hobby. He became an KHC kettlebell instructor with Dragon Door International in 2015. Currently, a fitness and kickboxing instructor with Fitbox in Delhi since 2016. He loved the journey to not just share his consultant improving fitness, knowing with others, but apply the same to himself to enjoy living a healthier, fitter lifestyle each day. We welcome you, Sameer sir. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sakshi. So, just a few things that I will add on that before we start. Uh, I currently work with BoxFit. So, it's a lot of people get it as Fitbox, BoxFit, because it's not a known name. As a known term, it's a very well known name now all across. But BoxFit is the company that I work with. We do a lot of fitness boxing and kickboxing workouts, whether it's offline in the studio or online. And I am an instructor in Krav Maga. Krav Maga is the self-defense uh, system taught by the Israelis, and it was first taught for the army as well as it's taught for civilians thereafter, right? And I am part of IKMF Israel as plus of part of Krav Maga India. Krav Maga India is a bigger part of that. And I would, apart from all the fitness that I do, wildlife is a massive part of my life. It was my first love since I was growing up. I, Anand sir was massive in my growth in terms of birding. When he was in school, he was my tutor as well. And it made a big difference to my life, which I employ those techniques that I was taught in school even today. Those are evergreen. The way I got introduced to that aspect of wildlife. I mean, most of us are big into mammals and other reptiles, but birds is not the easiest. So I still am thankful till this day to being introduced to that interest, which I carry forth throughout. So before we move on to the workshop, so today the structure of the workshop, which I thought we would keep, would be we would do about 10 to 15, 20 minutes of just a light workout where I'll show sample exercises and you can join me doing that. And aside from that, thereafter we would do a Q&A session where you can ask as many questions as you want for the rest of the time. And should you want more demonstrations or something, or anything else, we can work on that, right? So if everybody is set, what we'll do today is that I'd like you to find a little bit of space from where you can see me in your room. Any kind of space is fine. Ideally, if you have a carpeted space, which is a thick carpet, is great. Otherwise, flooring. is also absolutely fine. If you can get a light cushion near you, that would be great whenever we're doing an exercise on our back. So that will allow your back to be supported with no pressure. And yeah, keep a bottle of water. Should you? I would highly recommend having sips of water while the same time that I have it. It always makes a big difference. So right, if everyone is ready, if you can see me in the frame, I'm going to go a little wide so you can watch me. If you find it a bit of a challenge to see me, please let me know. I would ask the hosts, to please let me know that people are finding it a
No,
challenge or
sir,
something.
it's
Is
completely
my
fine. Yes.
okay? Great, fantastic. So what we'll do is we'll start with loosening up. Loosening up. What we'll just do is we'll do keep our feet uh, shoulder width apart. So this is hip width, that is directly underneath my hips, slightly further out, and they are in line with my shoulders now. And then I rotate, right? I rotate my hips in a full circle. I'm going to show it from the side angle as well, that you want to rotate forward, side, back, forward, side, back, right? Like this. Make sure you go to the extreme sides of the circle throughout, and try not to bend your knees when you do it. The whole idea is to isolate your hip during this time and let that rotate. Hips are one of the most important, are the most important area in the body when it comes to any kind of fitness. It's the biggest muscle, and the connect over here is your bridge, which connects the top part of your body as well as your lower part, what we know as the core, right? So the stronger the core, as everyone says, okay, I want strong abs. The core is a larger part of that, right? Abs are a small part of the core. Breathe, and let's turn and do it the other way. Yeah. Constantly breathe. Never hold your breath throughout this entire time. Always make sure, once again, making sure you're not bending your knees. You can bend forward like this. See, I'm going to show it to you from the side angle, and allow the circle of the hip rotation to very important. Great. That is that for the hip rotation. We'll keep the same base, feet shoulder width apart, legs absolutely straight. I'm going to keep my hands in front of me and rotate my torso. Okay. So you can do it this way with your hands close to you, or you can do it this way with your hands further away from you. Both give the same rotation. So either or works, whichever, wherever, if you have a certain amount of space, that is how I want you to pick. Okay. Keep going. Breathe. Breathe. Once again, I always say I've met a lot of people over the years where they're doing the thing and they're holding their breath. Do not hold your breath at any point unless you're specifically asked to do so. Okay. Keep breathing. This is supposed to relax your body, get it prepared to do whatever activity. And switch. We're going to slow down. We're going to do shoulder rotations. We're going to do 10 rotations backwards and then 10 rotations forwards. Okay. So we'll do 10 backwards first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we'll go forward, and we'll go forward 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Last part, we're going to work on the neck. So when I do my neck rotation, I'll be just going from this side. I'll rotate my full neck in a circle. I'll do 5 rotations one side and then 5 rotations the other side. So I've done my 5, and I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and excellent. Very good. The next one, we're just going to do neck side to side. So watching me again from close by, I'm going to go neck side to side. Very good. Once again, we're going to do 10 of these. I've done 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to do neck up and down. So I'm going to go up and down. When you breathe out, go up. When you breathe in, downward. Up and down. Up and down. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, guys, if you want to have a sip of water, have a sip of water. I'll be covering a block of exercises. So we're going to do 4 movements. Okay, 4 movements to start off with as the first block. Okay, when we do that, after that, during that time, if you feel like having a bit of water, you should. Only a sip. I always recommend having sips rather than it, because that allows the body to make sure that you don't churn things inside. Okay, you keep the mouth moist, and it allows the breathing to happen as well as the muscle to hydrate. So you feel it's getting too intense for you at any point, slow down or stop and watch. Okay, I'm going to have a sip of water before we begin. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to do is called a knee. We're going to do a knee up or a knee strike. So I'm going to put my feet, my left foot forward and my right foot back. Both my feet will be shoulder width apart. Once again, they will not be one behind the other. Very important. They will not be one behind the other. One will be, they will all, you make a Z. So I want your feet to be together. Take the right foot out, then bring it back across, take it back up. This is how you make a stance. Okay. So left foot forward, right foot back. And then I want you to soften your knees. So I want you to bend your knees slightly, very slightly, keep them bent. From here, I'm going to do knee up. That's it. You don't have to be technically perfect. Just raise the knee up. That's it. Okay. Every time you do the knee up, I want you to breathe out. So exhale every time you hit the knee up. And exhale. Very nice. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Very good. Exhale, exhale. Excellent. Exhale, exhale. Very good. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. We're going to do it for the other side now. Now I'm going to put my right foot forward and my left foot back. In case you don't remember the stance, make the same Z like you did with bringing it back in and putting it out. Okay. So right foot forward, left foot back. And then I'm going to raise the knee with the left. Exhale each time once again. Both knees are bent. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more, 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Very good. That works our hips. So when we do a knee strike, one of the benefits of this is that it's not only it's opening up my hip, my hip muscle, that is also getting work. And on top of that, I'm warming up my core because my core has to stabilize me. My back has to stabilize me on one leg, right? Next exercise that we're going to do is that we're going to do an inchworm. So how do we do an inchworm? I'll keep my feet, once again, I'll keep them shoulder width apart. Okay, I'm going to show it on the side. I am going to go down. Keep it straight. Keep a plank straight like this, like a bridge, which is absolutely straight. Don't allow it to bend down like this. Don't allow your hips to be high. Keep it straight and come back up. Was my frame clear? If you can tell me if my frame was clear, were
Yes,
you
yes,
able to
it
see it?
was.
Great,
Yes.
great. Thanks. Excellent. So we'll do it. Our aim is we are going to do 10 of these. So I want you to walk 3 steps forward, hold the plank, and then we're going to hold it for 2 seconds and then walk 3 steps back. So I'm going to demonstrate it once again. My feet are wide, okay? Don't keep them narrow. My feet are wide. You want to keep them wider and wider? That's better. It gives you a better base, okay? Allow your knees to bend when you go down. Don't keep them straight. Allow them to bend. It's absolutely okay. Keep them wide and you're going down. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, and come. 1, 2, 3. 1. We go again. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Up. Again. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. And coming back up. 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. That's 4 done. Go 5. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2. Come back. 1, 2, 3. And we go. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2. And 1, 2, 3. And go down. 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2. Come back. 1, 2, 3. And let's go. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2. And come back up. 1, 2, 3. We are done 8. We're going to go into 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And come back up. 1, 2, 3. And up. And we go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Go back. 1, 2, 3. And last one. Let's go. Last one. 1, 2, 3. And hold. 1, 2. And 1, 2, 3. Very good. Breathe. Breathe, guys. Anybody out of breath? Not out of breath? You're good. Everyone's good. You felt the core work. You felt thighs work. Yeah, very good. Excellent. In case you want to have a sip of water, please go ahead and do it. Okay. The next exercise that we'll do is we're going to work on a wide squat. So I'll keep my feet wide. This time, I'm going to go wide, shoulder width, wide, double of shoulder width. From there, I'm going to make sure I point my knees, my toes out. Okay. I don't want my toes pointing forward in this exercise. I want them pointing out. I'm going to go down. I'm going to imagine myself trying to sit on a stool just behind me. Okay. When I go to sit, I'm not trying to sit like this. I'm aiming to sit as if I was about to sit in a field early in the morning, about to do my number 2. All of us would do out in the right. We go down and up. When I go down, I inhale. When I come up, I exhale. I go down, inhale, exhale. Make sure the feet are wide, okay, guys? Very important. This is not a normal way that we're doing. We are involving more of the hip and more of the inner thigh in this. Okay? Keep it wide and let's go. Getting ready. I'm going to show it from side angle so you can see how my back goes. Inhale going down, exhale coming up. Inhale going down, exhale coming up. Make sure the toes are pointed out so that your knees point in the direction of the toes. When the joints are pointing in one direction, the balance of the body is much better. And breathe. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Excellent. Very good. As we worked our thighs. So next works this. Great way of getting is the most important part in your body, which I will always say and I will reiterate many times. Learn how to stand on your own 2 feet. That's why we should keep doing legs. Legs comes every day. Okay. The last exercise in this block will be on our back. Okay. So this is called a dead bug. So if you'll watch carefully, I'll do it. I'll be on my back. You can see me. Yeah. Perfect. I will make sure that my elbows are touching my thighs. Okay, my elbows will be touching my thighs, and I will take my right hand and my left leg will extend. My head will not move, my upper body will not move. I will keep this stable and extend. Then I will bring it back. Then I will do left and right. So left hand, right leg, come back, right hand, left leg. We will just do 5 each side. So 10 in total. The whole aim is I want your head not to move during this time. Very important. Okay. Once you're here, you do exhale and come. Ready? We go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And right hand, left leg, extend and back. Left hand, right leg, extend and back. Right hand, left leg and back. Left hand, right and back. Right hand, left and back. Left hand, right and back. Right hand, left and back. Left hand, right and back. Right hand, left and back. Last one, left hand, right and back. Very nice. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely sweating a little bit. Tell me if you sweat, because I'm feeling, I'm getting the sweat on my brow, and there is an
Yeah.
AC running over here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same for us.
Yeah, good, good. Okay. So with this block, so this is a sample block. It works, it worked our hips to get loosened up when we did the hips. Okay, when we did the knee up, it allowed our core to get activated and it allowed a plank movement to come in. And then we worked our legs with the squat, and we worked an exercise on our back to work our core a little more as well. So it covers the full body in terms of all a sample kind of set of movements that you can do. Okay, I have that sip of water, and if you have any questions right now, that is, we'll take a minute, ask a few questions, then we'll do another block which is similar to this. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, feel free, fire away. We'll take a minute, allow you to just assimilate whatever you've done, and yeah, we can take it forward from there. Anyone?
So,
Questions?
yeah,
Yeah.
the question is, if we try the same exercise at home,
Yes.
how do we remember the sequence?
You don't have
Like,
to remember the sequence. You can do it in any sequence you want.
oh, okay,
That is the
okay,
thing. You can
that's
do this in any sequence you want. I did it in a certain sequence of going from up to down.
okay,
So you can
okay.
always say, okay, I want to go from up to down.
Mhm.
So I first want to do just working
Yeah.
a standing exercise.
Uh-huh.
Then I want to work going from up slightly more down,
Okay.
going into this. Then I want to go and work my hips. So I go down like this, right?
Yes.
And then finally I want to go on my back
Mhm. Mhm.
and do that. So I
Okay,
did,
okay.
you follow philosophy of going up to down or down
Huh.
to up.
So this up to down theme now I think remember that.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
that
good.
sequence.
I'm glad to hear. Yeah. So always remember philosophies that actually helps better rather than remembering, oh, how will I remember this entire sequence? It doesn't matter. Right? All exercises are designed like that. Right. Okay. So let's do another. Now we are a little warmer. So let's do exercise. The first exercise that we'll do will be a slightly more intense, but probably something that you guys will also be able to remember as a nice variation. It's called a punch jack. Okay. So what is the punch jack? So you've all probably heard of jumping jacks. I don't know how many of you have heard of, but jumping jacks is used all across the world. Zumba classes, aerobics classes. It's used normal exercise classes. It's a fantastic exercise. we'll do a variation called a punch jack. So what is a punch jack? Same, instead of doing this, I'll punch forward. So I'm here and I'm punching forward. That's it. Okay. This is it. This is all I'll do. All you have to do is whenever you're punching, you're splitting your legs open. When you're coming back, you're keeping your legs back. If you find, oh no, this is too intense for me during the time we are doing it, instead of jumping across, you can put one leg out, one leg out. Okay. So you can go one and one, one and one. In case you find, otherwise, whenever we start with the intense aspect and then go on to this variable that I've given right now. So let's start. First exercise will be punch jack. So we're going to go, keep your hands up. When you keep your hands up, guys, one of the other key points I want you to keep them loose. Don't tighten them. We are not punching a target. Doesn't matter. I want you to keep them as relaxed as possible. As relaxed as possible. It does not matter. You don't need them to be tight. Okay. Getting ready, and keep your feet slightly apart. Or actually, keep them next. You keep them in attention right under you. And let's go in 3, 2, 1, and go. We're going to do 20, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very nice. That was punch jacks. Okay. Now that we've done that, what I want you to do is we're going to do another variation of the inchworm, which is very simple. So inchworm you've already done. That is the basic 1, 2, 3, like this. Now we will add a variable to it, where once I'm in plank, I will touch one hand to one shoulder, other hand to other shoulder. Okay, do it slowly. You find it tough, I will give you another variable. So we go down, 1, 2, 3. I touch my right hand to my left shoulder, 1, bring it down. Touch my left hand to my right shoulder, 1, bring it down. And then I come up. In this case, we are not going to do 10 repetitions, we'll do 5. Okay, we've done 1, we'll do 4 more. Getting ready in 3, 2, 1. Bend down as much as you want, doesn't matter. You have to keep your legs straight. 1, 2, 3. We take right to left, left to, and then 1, 2, 3. See how much I'm bent when I'm coming up also. Use it as a squat, plus going into a plank. We do 3 more and go 1, 2, 3. Do 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and come up. We do 2 more. We do 1, 2, 3, and do 1, 2, and come back. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Last one. We go 1, 2, 3, go 1 and 2, and go 3, 2, 1, and up. Very good. Okay. So that is the second exercise. All we did was we came. I'm going to show it from the forward part. What we actually did. No, I don't know if you'll be able to see me from the forward part, but this 1 and 2. This is what we were doing. Okay. Was everybody able to see what I was
Yes.
doing when I was in plank?
Yes.
Excellent. 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 Okay. The next exercise, we'll again do leg-based exercise. What we'll do this time is that we will do a wide squat, but we'll go side to side. This way. I'm keeping it wide. Before we did 1. Now I'm doing a variation. I'm going one side and then the other side.
And our
When I'm doing this,
our foot direction will be
foot direction
outwards.
will be outwards.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Very important. So knee and foot will be in one direction because I'm going out. Okay. So I'm going to go. I can do it for style. I can do it like this, or I can just keep my hands relaxed and go down. When I go down, I inhale. When I come up, I exhale. My aim is to go as 90 degrees as I can on this angle. Okay. I don't want my knee to be going too far. I want it to go just above my above my foot, above my ankle. That makes it the best. And I come up and down. Inhale, exhale. So we're going to do 10 of these. We'll start by going to our left, come up, then go to our right. Okay. So we go in 3, 2, 1. We'll go to our left. I want you to just go down to your left. Don't have to go forward, nothing. You just have to go downwards on your left. Come back. 1. We're going to go downwards on our right. Go down and up. We're going to go downwards on our left.
Sir,
And yes.
we have 5 minutes.
Okay. So, oh, great. I will just do 3 of these more, and then we'll do one back exercise, and you can do the
Yes.
Q&A if you want.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So we do 1, and last 2 we'll do. Go down and 1, and last one we go down and very nice. Last exercise we'll do on our back. Okay. So what we're going to do on our back is we're going to do a twist. So I'll stay on my back. I'll be here and I'm going to aim to twist. Actually, instead of that, we'll just do a normal sit-up. I'm here. I'm keeping my feet on the ground and I'm going to do punches with sit-ups. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then go back down. Okay. I'm going to come 1, 2, 3, and come back down. So it makes it more interesting when I'm punching. So I will exhale each time I hit one punch. We'll do 5 of these. Okay. Make sure your knees are bent near you and they're open. Your knees are open. Very important. I'm here and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and down. And go 1, 2, 3, and down. And we go 3, 2, 1, and down. And we go 1, 2, 3. That's 4 done. Last one. And 1, 2, 3. Exhale each time. And come back. Exhale. 1, and back. Exhale. And back. Great. That is our workout sample done. If people have questions, since we are short of time, you're welcome to ask me. Whatever we can answer now, we will. Otherwise, thereafter, you can DM me or DM the team and they can forward the same to me.
Yeah, I think not many questions, but it was
Okay.
nice having a short workout session. So
No,
I
I'm
enjoyed
glad.
a lot.
I'm glad. No, I'm
I
glad.
enjoyed
Yeah, no, it. Unfortunately, this kind of thing is best done when it's with people in a group live, as opposed to online. There's only that much that I can. When it's online, the interaction is much. When it's live, the interaction is much easier.
Okay. So one question just came to my mind, that is there any perfect time for in a day, right? In the morning or in the afternoon or whenever I can manage time?
Whenever you can manage. You just don't want to make. You want to make sure. Don't do it within an hour of eating a heavy meal.
Okay.
This is something that you can do multiple rounds of. Like the first thing that we did, you can do multiple rounds of that. You don't even have to be technically perfect, right? You can do it without having to think, oh, am I technically correct to this? This doesn't require that much technique. You don't want to do it immediately 1 hour after eating. You would rather do it, give it a couple of hours. I would recommend whenever you eat, go for a walk, right? Or stroll around in a room. Let's say you have a document to prepare. Write the document, put an alarm. Every 15 minutes, you're going to walk around for 5. So it will allow you to digest food, even if you're not going to work out later. This kind of way allows you to, your body to keep running circulation and keeps you focused. If there is one thing that I've seen, just sitting, when your body circulation goes down, only your mind is active. It has to work much harder, right? Whereas when you keep moving around a little bit and coming back, it allows your mind and body to be active together. So you get a lot of support. And sipping water, very important. Your daily intake of water should be 4 liters at least.
4
I would
liters.
always recommend, yeah, I would recommend that. So, and I would always recommend every day keep uh, 30 minutes for yourself as a priority. That's it. 30 minutes at least.
Okay.
That you will not negotiate.
And what? Yeah. If there is time, one more question. So recently I was working out. Actually, not working out. I was just jogging, but that was on hard surface. That is on pitch road. So is that risky for our joints and ligaments?
Yes. Yes. I would recommend instead of jogging, I would recommend everybody to cycle. If you're not used to running,
Okay.
or let's say if you have not done fitness for a while and you're slightly heavy, definitely do not jog.
Okay.
Go for walks and cycle instead. If you have access to a rowing machine, that's even better. But
Okay.
when jogging puts 3 times your body weight per leg each time you land.
Okay.
So you imagine if your weight is 60 kgs, each time you land, you're putting 180 kgs of force on your joints.
Okay.
It will affect you after a point. You will not be able to, you'll get very tired.
Okay. So
And your
cycling is
joints will
better.
Cycling is better.
Okay.
It's low
Thank you.
impact. Cycling, swimming are much better.
Okay.
Because they are low impact. Right? Yeah. So get the same benefit that you would want from jogging, from cycling, and you'll be able to do so much more work during the day.
Any recommendation about the timing for cycling daily?
No, not at all. You do it whenever you get time. There is no hard and fast rule. Some people are morning people, some people are evening people, some people just do better in the afternoon. Some people are night people. They just like to go for a night cycle. It's absolutely fine. You can do it whenever you want. But over a period of time, you want to find a rhythm. Okay, when I'm doing it at a certain, I'm adapting to a certain time so that your body understands that cycle. Don't confuse the body constantly. Up to a point, confusing the body is fine. Beyond a point, the body, then you'll only get 50% of the benefit. 100% of the benefit only comes when you have a certain rhythm. Yeah. It's like today, if you say to your arm that you have to move like this, and tomorrow your leg moves instead, you will be like, hey, what happened? Why did my leg move instead of my arm? Right? So something moved, but it wasn't what you wanted to move. Right? So that is why you want to bring a certain rhythm.
Yeah.
That is very important. And walk more. Walk as much as we all feel. At least I think most people over here, love going to the forest and all. Definitely walk. And when you walk, hydrate, have your multivitamins and your protein, but hydrate and walk. Walking is a very good way of keeping your weight in check, and it allows you to recover. You can walk the same every day. You don't have to worry about recovering or something. Right? You can keep walking. So yeah, low intensity workouts allows the rhythm to get better.
Thanks a lot.
My pleasure. Right. Any others? Anybody?
I have one doubt. If
Yeah, sure.
you're working out, is it compulsory to have a specific kind of a diet?
No. It's important to have a certain amount of nutrient proportion in your diet. But let's say some of us are vegetarian, some of us are vegan, some of us are very non-vegetarian. I am one of those people. But you want to have as much protein base in your diet as you can. That is very important because most of us are protein deficient. So whether you have a lot of dal, whether you have a lot of paneer, whether you have a certain amount of chicken or egg, right? If you can eat eggs, I highly recommend it because eggs does not just give you protein; it's the highest absorption of protein in the body. Plus, it allows a lot of essential vitamins and minerals to be absorbed into the body as well, which you don't get very easily when you get from vegetables. Like we eat a lot of vegetables, which are good in those micronutrients, but they are not easily absorbed. Only a certain amount will be get absorbed and a certain amount will get thrown out. But with egg, the absorption aspect is much higher. So if you have, I would highly recommend trying to have 2 eggs in the morning, 2 eggs in the evening. But if let's say you that's too much for you, start with at least one and one. Don't just stick to one time. Start with one and one. So it allows a certain cycle of protein to start coming in and then start adding to it. So if you feel that eggs no has too much cholesterol, no. There have been I can disagree with that. I am a living example, as are many people I know. Uh, since I was 20, I've been having an average of 10 to 12 eggs a day, right? And activity is critical. If you want activity, even if it's light, and have your vegetables for fiber and minerals. So, yeah, I was just given a warning that it's about to close. The room is about to close.
Yes, sir. Thank you
Yes.
very much for the wonderful session.
No,
It
my
was
pleasure.
really amazing. Thank you.
No, thank you.
So,
And yeah, it was wonderful. I'm glad we could do it. And hopefully one day we'll be able to do it in person.
yes, sir. It was more wonderful if it is offline than online.